Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Luca Russian, whichever one you prefer to call me, and today I want to bring you guys the top 5 fastest Easter eggs in Call of Duty Zombies. So very quickly, I do want to say that the way that I did these rankings for this video is based on my own personal experiences and how fast the current world record for these speedruns are. And this isn't designed to be another world record video, this is just pointing out the 5 fastest speedruns that you can do if you really want to get an Easter egg done quickly and you don't want to spend an hour or 2 hours, whatever it is, trying to do an Easter egg. These are ones that you can do extremely quickly. But with that being said, let's get right into the list. Now, starting off the list, our number 5 spot is the Black Ops 3 Shangri-La Easter egg. Now, the reason that I said Black Ops 3 instead of Black Ops 1 is because currently under the Mega Gobblegums leaderboard on Black Ops 3, the world record is only 13 minutes and 38 seconds compared to Black Ops 1, where the world record is currently about 27 minutes. So, basically in Black Ops 3 to Black Ops 1, you can cut your time in half, which is absolutely insane, and a lot of that is attributed to the Gobblegums that are being used, because Shangri-La, for the most part, is a little bit of RNG, especially trying to get the baby gun, but with Gobblegums, that takes all of that out of the equation. And obviously, most people aren't going to be on world record pace, so this is probably going to take you about 20 minutes, 25 minutes if you're actually running with a bunch of your friends, but obviously, as you get better and better at it, you're going to shave off more and more time. So, there are only actually a couple of submissions for this category on zombie records, so if you can get about a 20-minute time, you could be about number 4 on the leaderboards. And now up next to our number 4 spot is Transit on both sides, Maxis and Richthofen. Now I get it, no one wants to do the Transit Easter egg, but hear me out on this one. This is an extremely fast Easter egg because of the fact that there really isn't actually that many steps to it, and especially on Maxis' side, currently for 3 players, the world record is 9 minutes and 5 seconds. That is stupidly fast. Yes, it actually gets a lot slower once you get to 2 players, and on Richthofen's side, it's actually about a minute faster for the 2-player side, but even then, it's only about a 15-minute speed run if you're actually really good at it. If you're doing it with your friends and you know what you're doing, you watch all the world record videos, right? You know your strategies, this could take you probably about 20 minutes. And like I said, with the Shangri-La Easter egg, there really isn't actually that many submissions on the leaderboards on zombie records. If you go on to Maxis' side, under the 2 players, there's only 2 submissions, and the world record is 16 minutes and 39 seconds, and the second place is 25 minutes and 18 seconds. So if you could beat 25 minutes and 18 seconds, then go right ahead. You can get a number 2 on zombie records. But if you do feel compelled to go for the speed run, then I have a couple of tips for you. Hold out the turbine in the fog because you do run faster, and also go backwards to town right away out of spawn to go get some money in the bank and use the turbine to get stamina up. Also, the light pole teleporters are extremely useful because you can get around the map extremely quickly that way. Now on to our number 3 spot, we have the Call of the Dead Easter egg. Now the Call of the Dead Easter egg really is just RNG dependent because like a lot of early Black Ops 1 Easter eggs, it's basically just hit the box over and over again until you get the wonder weapons, and then there's a couple of very easy steps and then you're done. There really isn't that much complicated stuff that goes on with the Call of the Dead Easter egg. Probably the hardest thing for most people is hitting the lights with the grenades, but I would say that just learn how to cook them and then throw them at the right time. It's going to take you a little while to learn how to do it, but if you learn how to cook them and you can throw them very well, then you're going to be very, very good at the Call of the Dead speedrun. Obviously, if that's, you can get past getting the scavenger, getting the VR11, getting the Matryoshka dolls, whatever it is. Basically, if you can get past that, then you're all good. But regardless of that, this is still a very fast Easter egg, and the current world record on solo is 9 minutes and 2 seconds, so this should probably take you about 15 to 20 minutes, obviously depending on your box luck and how good you are with the grenades, but this really shouldn't ever take you more than half an hour to do on solo. Maybe on co-op it'll take you a little bit longer, but still on solo it really shouldn't take you more than a half an hour to do this. So if you're looking for a nice, fun, easy Easter egg, then go for Call of the Dead. It really is just that simple. I really enjoy Call of the Dead, and I think a lot of people have mixed opinions on it, but it's one of those maps that it grows on you very, very quickly, so I'd recommend this speedrun. And now moving on to the number 2 spot, we have the Black Ops 3 Ascension Easter egg. And again, this Easter egg is just like Call of the Dead, where it's hit the box over and over again, do a couple of easy steps, and then you're done. But I have some tips for you guys to actually help you speed up your run and make it a little bit less tedious. So use Raindrop, Shopping Free, Immolation Liquidation, Dev Nuclear Winner for the monkeys, and Ephemeral Enhancement if you do need ammo at the very end of the Easter egg. And this is a extremely RNG heavy Easter egg. So if you're planning on speedrunning it, then be prepared for a lot of resets, and try to do everything you can on low rounds in order to have an easy time spamming the box. And what's really weird is my friend Greg FPS, the big deal, whatever you want to call him, actually holds the speedrun world record for this in the Mega Gobblegums category at 9 minutes and 3 seconds. And believe me, I've talked to him about this Easter egg, and it is extremely reset heavy. He puts so much time and effort into actually getting it that it's actually unbelievable. It's probably never going to be beaten because they actually used a couple of things that no one has actually used before, but they're probably going to actually have this world record forever. But I found find it really cool that the big deal actually has this. And now finally, coming into our number 1 spot, we have the Diaries Easter egg on Richthofen's side specifically, because that is a much faster speedrun than on Max's side. So there really isn't much that I can actually say about the Diaries Easter egg other than you need great teamwork. If you are not having good teamwork and communication, then you're going to have a terrible time, especially on the elevator step. But if you have great teamwork, communication, everything is on point, and you're all playing well, then this is an extremely fast Easter egg, because the current world record on Richthofen's side is 6 minutes and 53 seconds. Now, if you're going to want to try to get anywhere close to that, you're going to want to learn the Mahjong tile locations and have them memorized. And you're also going to want to grab the trample steam pieces before you go down the elevator, and also be prepared for resets if you're going for this for a speed run. You're going to have a ton of them. But other than that, this is a very simple Easter egg, and it shouldn't take you more than 15-20 minutes, even if you do actually have very bad RNG. As long as no one falls off of the map or no one dies to a zombie and no one's over there to save them, then you should be good to actually have a really fast speed run. So like I said, go and have some fun with it. Try not to shoot each other in the face if you have bad RNG. But I do think that's going to do it for me, guys. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you guys are new. Tell me in the comment section down below, what's your guys' favorite Easter egg of all time? I would really love to hear it. I'm going to try to respond to a bunch of comments today. Also, while you're down there, check out the description, turn on notifications. You guys know the drill by now. Anyway, I do love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.